just peeped, I got these haters mad. Yeah, money on my mind, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, drop 300 on the whip. Yeah, I just spent the dub on my. Yeah, I just spent like 80 on a chain. Yeah.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Wizards in Washington. Well, for Washington, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At center, Tristan Thompson. At shooting guard, Derrick Rose. At the other guard position, Eric Bledsoe. At power forward, Kevin Love. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Tyronn Lue.
This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. They put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
Well, the streak is still going, but right now they're facing a team that's going to make it tough for that streak to continue. We'll see if they've got the goods and enough confidence and enough poise to win another one.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Derrick Rose is out there at Bledsoe, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. And tonight, something we always like to see, two fierce conference rivals going at it. Doris, what's the difference in emotion in a rivalry game such as this?
Well, what you like about something like tonight's game is there's a little bit of distaste, right? When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Kevin Love. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Oh, Porter in position. Stolen by Thompson. Wallace with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Now here's LeBron. Shot clock at 6 for 3. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the 3. Bledsoe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Wall dishes to Beal. Zeller setting the pick for Porter. Back to Beal. Stolen by Rose. It's deflected. The drive by LeBron. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
And Wall kicks to Harrell. Back to Wall. To end the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that one falls for Wall.
You know, I think we can get intoxicated with the offensive end where John Wall is just so stellar at the point guard position. But this guy's athleticism allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. He does a great job creating turnovers. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Zeller passes to Wall. Back to Zeller. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here's Wall. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Love got a hand on it.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Outside Porter to the paint. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
The drive by James.
Kev, just great instincts. He knows what to do when he gets near the rim. Love to watch this guy work.
Wizards trail by 4. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Wall. And he lays it straight in. Wall's got 7.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Here's James. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
Free throw good, LeBron. And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Washington.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Outside Rose. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's climbing all over him on that one, no way the officials are going to miss that.
I think you can't even go for that rebound. He's completely checked out. Just leave it alone.
Wizards trail by 5. Here is Wall. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Beal against Rose. Beal's shot is good.
He's gotten a little bit more selective with his two-point jumpers, but that's a shot Beal hits with regularity.
Thompson, a screen on Wall. Covered by Wall. The kick out to Rose. Rose with another miss. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside, Wall. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Rose dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
No, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And here's Wall. He's got 7. Outside, Porter. 6 to shoot. Over Love. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, when Porter gets that kind of room to operate inside, he's extremely dangerous.
Deflects the pass. Now here's Rose. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Amazing, Greg, that the hostile environment had 0 effect. Instead, they embraced the challenge and absolutely shot lights out.
A shot by LeBron, no good.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Here's Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you have to love the effort from Kevin Love right there on the drive. Just earns his trip to the charity stripe.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Harrell. And the 3-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now 3-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Love. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Zeller. Feeds it to Beal. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Beal. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Love kicks to James. Back to Love. Dishes it to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They get it again with the second effort. Love, no luck.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
And it's Beal in the corner. Over Rose. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, superb awareness, Greg, right? Not allowing them to get comfortable running their offense, being super aggressive.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. Then for the Cavaliers, Baldwin, who's checked in for Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Rose. Beal with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Ball passes to Beal. That doesn't go either for Beal. The Cavaliers leading by 7. It's stolen by Morris. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's Beal with the 3. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
LeBron kicks to Baldwin, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Washington. Langston Galloway comes in for John Wall. Cleveland also making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Rashawn Holmes in for James. Here's Galloway. Drops in the tray. Galloway's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You see, Galloway recognizes he's got a great screen, so he goes right to attack mode.
To the paint. Out to Shumpert from past the arc. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. 4th, Bradley Beal.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Lock at 6. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
You get the sense on that Galloway loves it when he gets to run the pick and roll. So quick with the ball.
No coverage that time. Baldwin's got 5 points so far.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the pass to Oubre. There's Galloway. 6 points for him. The 19-foot shot, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Great shooting touch in face-up game opportunities for a power forward. Morris deadly from mid-range.
Here's Baldwin. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Galloway kicks to Beal. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. The dish to Galloway. Washington needs to get a shot off here. 14 feet away. A shot off that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Out to the right wing. Here's Baldwin. He has 7. Gortat with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. And Coach Tyronn Lue credits the influence of his hometown on teaching him how to live life.
Right, Kev. He says it taught him the things to do and the things not to do in life. He was straight as an arrow during his pro career. Never once got a technical in 11 years of playing. Quite remarkable.
Oubre with the steal. And it's Beal in the corner. They set the screen. Spade sets a screen for Beal. Just 5 to shoot. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist from Beal. Spates has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Baldwin. Cleveland moving it around. Shumpert. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Boy, you just love Shumpert's pre-shot routine. Gets his feet set, ready to catch and release. Beautiful.
Kicks it to Galloway. Pass to Gortat. And there's the feed to Galloway. Outside, Beal. Three-pointer. And that one is off. Here's Baldwin. And no good trying to get that one. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Gortat. He's out there with Oubre. Maurice Spates out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Galloway in at the point. Doors with every team now having shooters who can space the floor, such an important part of their offense. Who are some of the best players at taking advantage of that with the dribble drive?
Well, there's certain guys who you sit there and say, there's no way I'd ever want to be a lone defender in transition trying to deal with the ferocity of a Russell Westbrook drive, the absolute majesty of Kyrie Irving's handle, the combination of strength and athleticism of LeBron James. I just want to tell those defenders, you better step back, boys, and get out of the way.
You know, you make such a great point. As much as I admire the three-point shooting of Steph or Clay and the majesty of LeBron, the dribbling ability of Kyrie Irving, to me, is absolutely jaw-dropping.
This guy does not have explosive athleticism. It's a product of clearly somebody who has always had the basketball in his hands. It's majesty and motion.
There's Galloway. Now Oubre. He feeds it to Gortat. Galloway kicks to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Gortat with the screen for Beal. Over Shumpert. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
For Cleveland, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
It's Beal on the wing. He dishes it to Gortat. Pass to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bledsoe. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Galloway.
He has such a good feel for where his defender is and no problem pulling up in the mid-range.
The pass to Hernan Gomez. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. It's deflected.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Here's Beal. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's Galloway. He's got 10. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Boy, the power pack, the punch that Galloway goes to the rim with. Get the body bump and the bucket.
A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Washington making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. And it's John Wall in for Beal. Wizards trail by 11. And Wall kicks to Galloway. Harrell down low. Holds on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Galloway has got 14 points.
Boy, when Galloway plays with a bit of an edge, he can explode off the stat sheet like he has tonight.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Harrell with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 11 and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for Washington.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
Now Wall. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
I'll tell you, the freak athleticism of Eric Bledsoe is eye-popping. He has unbelievable burst in the open floor that can make even elite guards look like they're standing still.
Now here's Wall. He has 7, and another miss by Washington. Baldwin kicks to Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark. Wizards trail by 13. And for Bledsoe, the athleticism goes beyond his open floor speed. Doris also a fantastic rebounder, as you know, for a guard, even though his height is doing it.
Oh! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Spates. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. The Cavaliers leading by 13. To the middle. They get a hand on it and stolen by Harrell. From 12 feet out. The second effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The Wizards have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Doris with every team looking to spread the floor, get that space. Most big men are being asked to increase their range. Is the practice time going into that taking away from working, for instance, on other fundamentals that a big guy should be working on?
Here's how you know this is for real. When you hear Dwight Howard talking about the fact that this guy is going to spend an entire summer trying to develop the range because he wants to extend his playing career.
Sure.
Dwight Howard at one time was the single most dominant back-to-the-basket low post center. They surrounded him with shooters. They put him in pick and roll. He is an absolute monster. You know what? I don't know if it'll take away from the other fundamentals for the center. I do know that the role of center has drastically changed in the NBA.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And clearly, Scott Brooks wants to take a timeout and talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Wall's shot is good.
You can see the satisfaction John Wall takes in making those jumpers. He continues to improve in that area.
It's a pick by Love. Out to Thompson. Bledsoe for 3. Washington with the rebound.
Challenging the shot has almost the same effect as blocking it.
No doubt, especially when the shooter knows that a defender is draped all over him. That kind of activity alters shots.
Thompson comes with the double team. Lets the three fly. Cleveland gets it back. James kicks to Rose. And here's Love from the arc. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Cody Zeller comes in for Maurice Spates. And Markieff Morris subbed in for Harrell.
Markieff Morris.
Wizards trail by 9. And here's Wall. He's got 9. Feeds to Galloway. Off target with his 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
James kicks to Rose. Dishes it to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Galloway kicks to Wall. There's the dish to Morris. And again, Washington, no good.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
And stolen by Zeller. Wall against Bledsoe. Here's the floater. And it's laid in by Wall. Wall's got 11 points.
And this is where John Wall sets himself apart. The ability to get in the lane and finish with the best of them.
Bledsoe kicks to Rose. Shot to stop the drought. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Tristan Thompson? He's averaging 6 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Wall at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
LeBron kicks to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Love.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Pass to Zeller. Thompson comes with the double team. And Washington has possession. Thompson comes with the double team. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 6 on the bucket from Galloway.
He can catch you off guard at the rim. Galloway's creative, and he's got nice touch.
Ball against Bledsoe. Back to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Pick by Zeller. Galloway dishes to Zeller. Outside, Wall. Clock at 6. Over Bledsoe. Wall's shot is off.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
James kicks to Bledsoe. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Beal's checked in for Langston Galloway. James against Porter. There's the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Wall. He's got 13.
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
to the left wing. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in steals. And he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Kicks it to Thompson. Over Zeller. Love in the post. Covered by Morris. Thompson passes to Rose. Connects from three-point range. He has 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's James. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron. Always looking to get to the charity stripe.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And Washington making a change here. Gortat's checked in.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
LeBron dishes to Rose. And another miss by Cleveland. Wizards trail by 11. Outside Porter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And Love has it in the corner. Brown with a screen on Morris. The drive by LeBron. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. And Washington has possession. Down by 12. It's Beal on the wing. He kicks to Gortat. They double team Beal. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Morris with the screen for Porter. And the rejection by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Rose against Beal. Outside Wall. That one, no good.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back, folks. A lot to see in that shot from high above Washington, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, the Lincoln Memorial. That is one heck of a view. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Bledsoe is out there with Rose. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. Beal with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. And Beal kicks to Porter. Knocked loose, stolen by Thompson. LeBron James on the wing. And the dunk by James.
Doesn't come as any surprise so far in this game that LeBron's stamp is all over it. Simply a dominant player.
Here is Wall. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson passes to Love. Chalk up two there. Love's got 17.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Here's Wall. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cavaliers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Doris, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, a game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Wizards trail by 21. Pick by Harrell. Porter dishes the Wall. Harrell setting the pick for Wall. That's tipped. James in the post, guarded by Porter, and it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
It's interesting to watch how Eric Bledsoe plays the point guard position, right? You think he has played with some great point guards in his career. Teammates with John Wall in college, and learned from Chris Paul his first few seasons in the NBA.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Pick by Harrell. To end the run. Beal's shot is good. 8 points for him.
I like the commitment from Bradley Beal to take it inside and attack the defender.
The screen from Thompson. Back to Love. Outside for Bledsoe. Thompson passes to LeBron. Wall with the steal. Beal, that's for two. Washington gets it back, and a new 24. And the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
Well, the motor is on full display right now for Otto Porter. He is getting after it on the glass.
Bledsoe against Wall. And here's Rose outside, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. Washington calls timeout. Doris Otto Porter is a very consistent shooter. He's put in a lot of work since entering the NBA to get his shot where it is now.
You know what I love, Kev? He reviews film, and he thinks about his mechanics all the time. And it's one of the ways you build a more reliable three-point shot. You can't question his work ethic.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Bradley Beal. Just an incredible month of basketball. Right around 25 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. James outside. Rose kicks to James. Rose against Beal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. He's got 24. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Beal against Rose. And it's Wall in the corner. Baldwin the pass to Bledsoe. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Cleveland also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Rashawn Holmes comes in for LeBron. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Rose. Deflects the pass. Beal with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 10 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Baldwin. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. Here's Washington. They've got a 10-0 run going. Here's Wall. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 13. Corner shot. Oubre, good.
Well, still ironing out the technique, right? But Oubre not bashful. He will take the jump shot if you give it to him.
Baldwin kicks to Hernan Gomez. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And they pick up 2. Baldwin's got 26.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Washington calls timeout. Spates checked in for Washington. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. In third, the Cavaliers.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Bledsoe passes to Holmes. And stolen by Spates. Bledsoe against Wall. Pass to Beal. Picked by Harrell. The drive by Beal. The shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Stolen away. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Rebound, Washington.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Wall with the steal. And there's the feed to Oubre. He dishes it to Beal. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Washington.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And stolen by Spates. Here's Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Baldwin. 26 points for him. Bledsoe passes to Holmes. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The tray. That one doesn't go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now Wall. 19 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Spates. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And All-Star Week, a fan favorite certainly. But, Doris, I've heard you say on more than one occasion you'd love to see a 3-on-3 competition.
Kevin, I think if you're trying to learn the game of basketball, putting yourself in a situation to play 3-on-3 is one of the greatest ways you can develop your game. One, it teaches you how to pass and cut, right? You cannot be effective in a 3-on-3 game unless you understand how to screen for somebody, how to set yourself up to come off of a screen. The shorter dynamic of the 3-on-3 in a half-court environment is one of the best ways to learn how to play the game of basketball.
I love that analysis. That's terrific. The tray drains it from beyond the arc. Spates has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
Pass to Baldwin. Trying to get back on track. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Outside, Wall. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backfield.
I tell you, you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Wizards trail by 10. And Wall kicks to Beal. Out to the right wing. Oubre, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers shooting 41% from the floor so far in the 3rd. Here's Baldwin. 26 points for him. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Washington fast break. It's tipped. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Spates there. There's the pick. Shumpert in the corner. The pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Morris kicks to Beal. Right side wall. Will it go? Got a hand on it. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Holmes, that's a screen. Baldwin the pass to Holmes. And stolen by Spates. Outside, Beal. He feeds it to Wall. Spates with it. He's got 12. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And checking out numbers for Holmes, how last month turned out for him, he's averaging 6 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Wizards. Here's James.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
All with it, picked up by Love. Shot off the pick. That one wide left.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Morris, no good. Cleveland leading by 13. LeBron outside and stolen by Spates. Outside, Wall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 21.
Yeah, the offense coming easy right now for John Wall. He is rolling.
Goes up from the top of the key. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a big 11-3 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
First things first.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And Washington has possession. It's a 13-point game. A great scoring pair of wings. Beal the 2, Porter the 3. Morris and Gortat together down low. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Morris. That one a little long.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Love outside. LeBron kicks to Love. Clock at 6. James dishes to Love. The 3. No good that time, and it's Washington the other way. Back to Porter, fires from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A 3-pointer is right on target.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Morris with a screen on Rose. Wall wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, we know he's in the upper echelon of offensive rebounders. Gortat always working on the interior.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Covered by Wall. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Wizards trail by 14. The 11-footer Wall with another miss. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. From deep, Rose. The screen from Thompson. And here is LeBron. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the three-point shot. And that's now 20 points for Kevin Love.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
They set the pick. Gortat, the pass to Beal. Back to Gortat. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
And Washington making a change here. Zeller's checked in. And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Left side, Love. Outside, Rose. Back to Love. Feeds it to Rose. Love kicks to James. Over Porter. Releases from the wing and drills it. 23 points for LeBron.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Doris, we know there's a lot of trash talking on the court. Some of it is unfriendly, some of it not so much, just kind of playing around. When do you consider comments going over the line?
Well, given that I'm not necessarily privy to exactly everything that's said, I imagine much of it not PG rated, Kevin.
No.
I would say that's an issue for the players to decide. If you step over the line, you're going to feel me in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know, though, we've ever had a time in any professional sport, but in particular the NBA, where there has been a real feeling of community among the players. I mean, I think in the olden days, there was genuine hatred, and there's some of that now, but there is really a feel like, wait, we are all in this together.
Maybe too much so.
Too much so.
I enjoyed watching Larry Bird, who was supposed to be amongst the best trash talkers, get into the head of the player. Draymond Green is the current iteration of perhaps the best trash talker. I say, listen, let him yap a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
He's taking Kevin Garnett's place in that regard, I think.
Yeah.
Wizards trail by 19. Now here's Porter. Outside, Wall. Drains the 19-footer. Wall's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a special all-around talent. Wall now working on becoming a premier scorer.
Here's Bledsoe. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Beal can't get it to go.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
And here's Love for three. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone.
Well, sometimes defense can be your best offense. Wall with the pressure got them going.
Thompson, a screen on Wall. To the wing on the left. And here's Rose outside. Kicks it out to James. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
Fast break, here they come. Looking to get it going. Beal with the block, and he gets it back. Love dishes to Rose. Outside for Bledsoe. Cleveland moving it around. Love the pass to James. 6 to shoot. Back to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Rose against Beal. Picked by Zeller. And Beal kicks to Wall. And the rejection by James. Now Cleveland moving it up. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Over to the left wing. Back to Love.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
And Beal kicks to Wall. And Doris, in the collective bargaining agreement, great news for retired players. Health insurance options, pensions will increase, tuition reimbursement fund. What does that mean to these players who gave everything they had for this great game?
You know what I love about this, Kevin? I think each of us stands on the shoulders of the people who came before us, right? Everybody is the product of all the experience that came before. So
yes.
You think back to some of the ages that shaped the NBA, the Bill Russell Celtics, the Jerry West Lakers, and then go on through the generations. It's important we acknowledge their contributions. I absolutely love what this CBA has afforded these retired players.
And I think the NBA actually has taken a lead in that among all of the national sports.
You know what, Kevin? I think the NBA, because of their great leadership, they're always opportunistic to say, how can we make it better for our players? How can we make it better for the fans?
Other leagues are following. Well said, Doris. Thompson, a screen on Wall. And stolen by Harrell. Porter against James. Porter, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. James outside. And the dunk by James.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
Washington shooting for the game at 42%. Now Wall. Dishes it to Porter. Over Love. And there's Porter on the assist from Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
Rose dishes to Thompson. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Wall. The dish to Porter. And stolen by James. Porter, no luck. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. LeBron with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, we know every game LeBron is going to find his way to the line just from his aggressive style.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That one misses. Doris, the league would prefer that players stay in college a minimum of 2 years before entering the draft. Others have countered with straight out of high school in that approach. Which way do you lean?
I would say I would lean to allow these young men, if they're prepared and have the talent and ability to go straight from high school to the league, they should have that opportunity. We don't put restrictions on any other field of endeavor. If you're a great musician, you can go to New York City and make a living in an orchestra on Broadway. To me, if you're capable, you should be allowed the opportunity. This is America. We are a land of opportunity.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Harrell. Porter kicks to Wall. 4 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Spates checked in for Cody Zeller. Kelly Oubre comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Beal. And Langston Galloway subbed in for John Wall. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Thompson. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Kevin Love. Brown is checked in for LeBron. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Derrick Rose. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bledsoe for 3. Rebound, Washington. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Galloway. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
All-rookie second team for Galloway in 2015. A pretty remarkable rookie season for a kid who went undrafted and is still working. That's really cool.
Holmes, good.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Boy, we got to see this guy's full range of offensive ability. He scored at every opportunity and in every way imaginable.
Spates, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Back to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Spates. And here we go. Washington fast break. Crawford leading the charge.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.